Nate with Tackle and Tacos, and this is one boat, one take. No edits, quick, clean shot of my 2016 Phoenix 919 Pro XP. Let's get into it. We start up front here with my electronics. I've got a dual mount kind of little thing that I put together and built. The main unit is a Lowrance HDS 12. I do mapping, down imaging, side imaging, all that sort of stuff with it. And then the smaller unit is a Garmin 93 SV. Just use it for live scope. Got the original live scope transducer, LBS 32 on that guy. And then for the trolling motor, it is normally a Ultrex under here, Ultrex, but I've had some issues with it, so I've got a Fortrex on there right now, just kind of getting me through until I can get some parts ordered and get it back on the water. I do have a neat little light up here that's actually come in handy quite a bit. It's a rigid industry light that's hooked up on a switch up front that like really works really handy when you're loading in the dark, or you know, trying to get to a ramp in the dark. So it's been pretty slick. I've got the independent stomp switches here for the power pole blades, but we can get to those when we get towards the back. Main deck is pretty large actually compared to my old boat. It's quite wide. Only thing I don't really love about it is the gunnel height. It's just way too tall. I love to flip, and I tend to hit it quite often. That honestly might be the only gripe I have about this boat that I've had for a little over a year now. But front deck, front portion is padded. The rest of the deck is not. I've got life jackets, kind of catch-all stuff in this one, tackle compartment and rods, and we can get into that. So rod compartment here, all the rods kind of laid out. For the most part, everything is all Denali rods and either Lew's reels, some Shimano reels. I think I even have a couple 13 fishing reels that I actually like quite a bit. Rod gloves on all of them. I did take the rod storage system out of it so that, you know, I can fit more rods in there and kind of not get them all tangled up or be limited to what I have going on. Tackle storage here. Kind of got it all organized, kind of the way I like it. It's kind of real similar to the way I had it set up in my previous boat. These Phoenixes like to run with more weight kind of shifted to the rear, so I do have a few more baits and stuff in the rear that weigh a little bit more, but I kind of keep my soft plastics organized in these little boxes, labeled, and then I kind of try to keep them to the rear of the compartment to try to get as much weight either centered or shifted towards the back as I can. Basic chip clips, you know, your normal stuff. Some go-to baits that I don't remember the last time I threw, honestly, but they're there in case I need them, which would probably be never. A neat little feature that Phoenix has is you can actually get this cooler lid padded, so that way when you kneel to get into your tackle storage, you save your knees a little bit. But not an update that I got on this one, but maybe one for the future. It does have some neat little side compartments here, so I keep all my dyes, markers, line conditioner, you know, anything real oil in there. And then this one is like a couple go-to baits I'll keep in here. Some scents. What do we got? This one's kind of a catch-all. We've got super glue, you know, Nah, don't show the color, because that's the juice there. But yeah, so just some basic stuff, some color markers as well. Like I said, that's kind of a catch-all little compartment, but neat little thing is these actually pop in and out, and you've got more storage underneath. A lot of times I'll put my rope down in there. If I'm tying off to a dock, I'll just unhook it, throw it down there so I can get to it real quick and easy. And it's out of the way. So where next? Center storage, glove box, pretty basic, snap style, flips open. I keep scale in there, rope, towels, real basic stuff, some bug cleaner, what else, a hat for when it's cold. We've had some cold mornings here too, so that's that. What do we got? Passenger rod compartment, pretty neat little deal. I don't think I have much of anything in there. Yellow stick. That's it. Normally I'll keep my spinning rods in there, but you know, fishing tournaments with partners that keep their rods there, it's a hassle to have them move the rods to get your spinning rods out or something like that. So I've been keeping those with the regular, you know, bait casting rods and stuff there. So while we're here at the console, unit I have is a Lowrance. This is a HDS Carbon 16, so it is active target compatible and a lot of other things. It's a little dirty right now, but it's awesome. I use this all the time for mapping. I have what is it, a C-Maps reveal chart on this guy, and it is amazing. The shading, the contour, it's just awesome for navigating the river. You know, we're right here on the Mississippi River, so it's awesome for navigating all around. So trim on this, I don't have a hydraulic jack plate, so just a single pro trim switch there. All the basic Phoenix switches, toggles, everything. Another switch for the power pole blades in the back. And a hot foot down there hitting, you know, it's pretty, honestly, I absolutely love hot foot. You know, being able to drive down the river 70 miles an hour, keep both hands on the steering wheel, it's, I think it's a must. Some people kind of argue with it a little bit for long runs and stuff, but if you position your foot right, you don't really have any issues at all. So, well, moving to the back, behind the passenger seat, this is where I keep some of the my extra baits. This is another extra box that has some extra scents in it, G-juice, all kinds of little live well additives, some snips to cut hooks or anything. Like I said, some old school scents, stuff that's been in here for honestly way too long. The G-juice and super glue are about the only thing that get used. I think that's even gone. Need to get rid of that, but I actually found a decent use for all those Bassmaster bags that you get like every year you resubscribe or something like that, and that's using it for line storage. So keep all my sunline tucked away in there. So that, like I said, that's kind of the best use for that little bag that I've found. And again, storage here for extra plastics and all sorts of stuff. So, and can't forget the crappie box for the kiddos. You know, you gotta have something they can sling around and get some crappies in the boat to make those fish tacos. You know. Live wells, they're independent, so I've got, you know, one side and another, pretty dirty right now, but you know, they fill, empty, drain, all that stuff on their own, so they're separate from each other. There is normally some like foam insulation here on the lids, but I don't know, I guess over the year it just kind of shrunk and it looked really terrible. So I peeled it off and I'm gonna get some new stuff. I've actually been online and saw that Phoenix, if you just contact them, they'll actually send you some new insulation for that. So I gotta get a hold of them and get that, because the weather's starting to heat up and we're gonna have some warm tournaments. So I wanna keep those fish taken care of. Behind the driver's seat, another big storage compartment. I just keep an extra towel, some boat bling to get the water spots off, towels, vinyl sauce for the seats, basic stuff. And then in here is the Phoenix box. All the Phoenixes come with like a little Phoenix box that has my fire extinguisher in it, and then any sort of little accessories. Also first aid kit. You can't not have a first aid kit. You never know when somebody's gonna get scratched, cut, hooked, whatever, so yeah, so there's that. Let's head to the back. So here in the back, this is the Mercury Pro XS. It's a 2016 also, so it's a 2-stroke. It's 225. It actually moves this boat really well. I think the overall length on it is 19 feet 8 inches, I believe. And I've had it up to about 74 miles an hour. So it moves it really well. Again, like I said, it has a manual jack plate. That's the I believe it's TH's Z-Lock jack plate. We have the power pole blades. These are the 8-foot power pole blades. I absolutely love them. I had Talons on my last boat, and they are great. They work really well, but I really like the kind of the wider footprint that these give. It seems like you sway a little bit less in the wind. That front end tends to not to shift quite as much. Those Talons were a little bit tighter and they went straight down, versus these coming down and out. So that wider footprint, like I said, I think really helps out. So for a transom saver, I have the Moto Stop transom saver. Solid CNC machined aluminum. This thing is actually, for the money, it's really dope. I'm really happy with it. But just slides right over your jacks there, lowers right down, and that's it. I mean, it's stupid simple. Came with the steer stops as well, rubber steer stops. Keep your motor from turning side to side. Got the ratchets on the trailer, and the trailer is a Phoenix dual axle trailer. I think who is it? Marine Master, I believe, is actually the ones that make this trailer, and it's the paint over gator hide, so that gives you that durability of like your Rhino liner or your bed liner, but it gives you that clean look of paint, so it has a nice sheen to it, doesn't dull out or get kind of dirty or anything like that. And then I think the only other thing is the Velocity wheels on the trailer, and now we got the train coming, so it's about perfect time to wrap this up. So that's it. Quick walkthrough of my Phoenix 919 Pro XP. Thanks for watching.